Hi everyone, it's Lorie from Enchanted Dreams 71 and welcome to my craft studio. I hope you are all happy, healthy, and blessed today, and I want to thank you for coming over and showing my channel some support. So today we are going to make these little gift card holders, and as you can see in this one, we have a little tag tied here. This is kind of like a one sheet wonder kind of deal, nothing on here but Starbucks gift card, and then a couple of little pieces of candy. So this is what this looks like. So you can actually use it as a gift card holder. Now I have glitter that came from somewhere, not sure where. So isn't that cute? Or if you own a shop, whether it's an Etsy shop or anything else, you can make them to house your business cards. Now this idea came from Sandy at Septeria's Room. I'd seen her make these, so I was like, I need to make some of these. I believe she did hers in Christmas. I'm probably going to just insert this video, guys, because my videos are actually all done up till like the 1st of February. And today is the Saturday. Sorry, I got glue on my hands from another project. Today is the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So, yeah, way ahead. So I'm thinking about going ahead and filming my 2 open collaborations for February today to get those done as well. But, yeah, I just feel really good and keep seeing projects that I want to do. I got my videos way ahead for the holidays, and I think I have gotten further ahead than I really needed to, but you never know. You know, between work and the holidays and my health issues, how things are going to go. So in this one, again, if you own any kind of shop, Etsy shop or otherwise, you could use this. I just put a little thing of hot tea in there, a thank you card, and this says, thank you for supporting my business. Your order made my day. I hope this package makes yours. And then, of course, my Enchanted Dreams 71 business card. And this is what this one looks like. It is not Tim Holtz paper, but it kind of looks Tim Holtz's, ever how you want to say it. Anyway, yeah, and then, of course, you could stick a lot of other goodies in there as well, but I thought that would be a really cute, quick, easy idea, because it is really quick for your Etsy orders or your shop orders, whatever shop you have. That would be a cute idea. So let me figure out where I can put these without them crashing into everything. So I have already picked out some, because again, these are really quick. This is a Sizzix. I had gotten it evidently on markdown somewhere. This one I believe I got at a thrift store. This little pack here. So I picked out some of those. And then the 2 prototypes, I actually used this one. And I believe I got this off of Amazon. And again, it's Tim Holtz-ish, but it is not Tim Holtz. It's not a Tim Holtz paper pad. So we will lay those over there because I have already got some picked out. Got some red hearts. These are, let's see, those are not double-sided. I thought they were double-sided. You do need double-sided paper. Okay, let me see. Let me find my double sides. Okay, here's my double-sided. It does work better with double-sided paper. I didn't really pay attention to that. But you can cover this. Now, this one right here is not a real thick cardstock. It's on the lighter side. So you can still make this project and cover up the other side for sure. So we'll put those over there since I did not pay attention. And now I see that that's where all that glitter was coming from. So let's go ahead and do a pink one. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is take a 6x6. You can take an 8x8 or a 6x8 or, a 12x12 and cut it down. But what we will be working with is the same thing she did to make this size, which I think is a perfect size. It ends up being for let's see, at the very top, probably 4 by 3 is what it ends up being. It's perfect for that. So the first thing we're going to do is figure out which way goes up. So if it's directional, this one, it can pretty much go in any direction that we want it to. And the first thing we want to do is score this, and we are going to score this at 1. And again, your upside is facing up, and 5. So we're going to score an inch from this side and an inch from that side. So you got 1 and 5. And then we're going to make one turn this way, and we're going to score it in half, which is going to be 3. And that is all the scoring. So we'll find another one. This one just says happy day. I like the script, so we're going to score at 1, at 5. Very easy. One turn to the left, and we're going to score it at 3. And then this one, pretty much go any direction. So we'll get this one on there, and again, we score at 1. We score at 5. Oop, I think I almost went through that one. One turn to the left, and then score it in half at 3. And then our last one, again, this has just got some really light polka dots on it. So we have 1, 5, if I can get that right. Turn this way, so that's to the left. And we're going to go 3. And then that is going to be all of our scoring. Okay. So the next thing we want to do is take our sides here where we scored it at 1 inch and just bring those in. So we'll just varnish those down. And then you just take the middle and bring it up. And this is going to feel pretty thick when you bring that up because of the cardstock. And I'll just give it a squish going downwards. So this right here is what we have. Okay? So this is where we are now. So we'll go ahead and do the rest of them. Kind of like a mass make. So our 2 1-inch sides, then you just find your front and bring it up, and in this case it doesn't matter which side is the front, and then just give that a good varnish. Okay, 1-inch side, the other 1-inch side. And then this one is directional, so we want to make sure on the front side, that one's going to be upside down, but that this one is going the right way. And we're going to cut that bulk out, so don't worry. And then our 1-inch, our other 1-inch, and then fold up. And give that a press. Okay, so once you've done this, the next thing we want to do is we want to take our scissors and we are going to cut it at the top here where it opens. We're going to cut it kind of like you would be cutting a tag shape. So that is a little bit off. And it may just have to stay a little bit off, because I'm not going to worry about that. So you can make that part as big or as small as you would like. And then you can flip that over, or if you have, you know, pre-made, I know a lot of people, and we're cutting both, see both sides. I know a lot of people take an old gift card or an old credit card and make different sizes for this on the corners. You can do that as well. So the next thing we're going to do is, this is going to be my front, is take your front, open it up, and we're going to cut out this piece here. So we're just going to go down this fold line or score line to that score line, and then we're going to do it at an angle. Okay? And I still have some of that score line sticking up, so I'm going to go in just a little bit more. There we go. And then we're going to do the other side as well. Just going down that score line. And when we get to that middle fold line, we're just going to do it at an angle. So we have this piece left, okay? So now this is what you're looking at. So on this back side, we're just going to take, I guess it would be easier to flip it around. And we're going to go at this score line, and we're just going to, like, do that. And then the same thing on this side. And we have our little pieces. So for right now, we're going to keep those. So this right here is what you have now. Okay? So now on your front side, you can either use a scoreboard or a ruler. And from this tip to this tip, right here, your two tips, you are going to take your ruler and go tip to tip. And then take your scoring tool, whatever it is you like to use, and just score that. Okay, and that was on our front side, right? So now we have a score line here, and this we're going to bring forward like this. So these are on the inside, and there's that. That is pretty much our pocket, right? Okay, so now this, we are going to varnish that down. Now, the next thing we want to do is, let's get some of this stuff out of our way here. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is punch a hole, because we have this little tag right here. And you want to punch a hole before you glue this down, because your hole, you want it to go not just in this, but through both of them, okay? See that? So I'm going to come in somewhere around an inch or so from the edge here, because you don't want it too close. And I'm just going to punch a little hole. So see the little hole we have? Right there. Now, the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to take one of these pieces that we cut off, and we are just going to cut it. So that takes off that little piece. And then this side, I'm going to cut where this is, or approximately where that is. There we go. And the other ones we make, we'll probably just kind of talk. So what this is going to be is this is going to be our little tag from the front. So as you can see, this one's a little bit longer. This one, I made it a little bit shorter. So if you want a shorter one, you could cut this piece smaller. But I think on this one, I do want it a little bit longer. So now, again, I am just going to cut the little edges here to make it into a tag shape, and I'm just gonna try to freehand it. This probably won't go well. There we go. That's good enough. Maybe we'll cut off a little bit of that. Yep, that looks better. Okay, so there's our little tag, and I do want to round the bottom corners here, so I'm just gonna stick that in my little corner rounder here, round those corners. And I do think I want to do some distressing. I'm going to take a little drink, guys. Got some fun things to tell you all about Thanksgiving. So, again, it is the Saturday after Thanksgiving. And at work, you all know by now who watch me regularly, I can't say that word apparently, know that I work in grocery retail. I am a department manager, and so yeah, so the holidays are very, very busy and stressful. So we made it through. We made it through. Thank you, Lord. We did make it through. So yeah, we made it through it. I'm going to do this up here at the top because that you'll see. Okay, there we go. So that we've got that distressed, that part. Okay, so we'll put that back over here. All right, so now we want to put a little hole in this one. I got it down too far, but you know what? It'll be okay. Yep, that'll be okay. I'm okay with that. That's a little crooked. That's a little bit better. Okay. So now I just have out this twine that I have been using. And you'll also notice, like on this one, I put a little Tim Holtz charm. I've had it forever. And I just found it in my little dish here. And I don't think that I have anything else in this little dish that we can hang. You can pretty much hang anything. That is, yeah, this needs to go with Christmas. So I'm going to drop it down in this bag because when I was getting ready for this project in my drawer over here, I found some, these are not active gift cards, but I like the design. And I like to use them as like, kind of like a bone folder. Now this is cute. That might look cute on there. I think we would just put that on the string. And that says believe as well. Let's see, I have a snowflake. Let's see, I have Christmas stuff in here. Let's pick this out. Because I have been done with Christmas. There's a Christmas tree. And all my Christmas is put away. So, very happy about that. It was to the point where it was driving me crazy. Now, here's one. But to me, that is too big. That's just going to, like, cover our poor little thing completely up. So, I'm not sure that that one's going to work. So, let me put this in there. And then later, I can go and put it in the closet. Okay, we'll keep that one out just in case. Do I have anything in here? Oh my gosh. I got a bunch of stuff thrown in here. I don't think I have anything. Nope, nothing small enough. Okay, so that goes back on top of the coffee mug. So, I am going to grab right here under my desk. Now, you don't have to put something on there if you don't want to. Here's some smaller ones. Focus on the good. That's a good one. Do what you love. That's a good one. In my heart. Just one life. Shine like stars. Oh, and I have some other ones in here. What are these? Okay, that says story. And that says found. And that's just an XO. That is really tiny, though. We would definitely have to use something else on there. Okay, here's these. Inspire and create. This is the one that I used on the other one. So, all of this is Tim Holtz. They were having a 50% off sale. 47 model number. That one's cute. Oh my gosh, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. Okay, these just have numbers on them. Those are cute. Oh, here's some smaller ones as well. But again, we would probably have to. That one says beautiful. I think that's another beautiful. That one's a little bird. A guitar. Look, there's a little snowman. Scissors. That's cute. Reindeer. This is just a mixture of everything. But yeah, I had gotten these when Hobby Lobby, my local Hobby Lobby anyway, was still doing the 50% off. I have not saw Tim Holtz on sale at all in Hobby Lobby in probably 3 years. That's a tree. That one's pretty. They really condensed it down in my local Hobby Lobby here in Georgia. And, yeah, they only carry a small section, and it's never, ever on sale. So, let's see what's in this other one. I think these are, that one's too big, so we're going to put it back up here. We're not going to use that one. Oops, there went the dauber. Yeah, I think these are all too big. These are some of my vintage and antiques in here. Look at that, how beautiful. Okay, let's see. Those are some things that I made out of pieces of wood. I covered them with papers and then put glossy accents over it. It must have been a little gift somebody gave me. This was a brooch that is very vintage. Those are not. This one is. Yeah, these are just my pretties to look at. Will probably never use these in my journal. Look at that. And then this one. And then this was actually, you could still smell it. This was from Heirloom. I forgot what it was, but anyway, it was on a chain at one point. Has this beautiful design on it. Not sure if you can tell it, but it had perfume in it. So it was back when ladies just dabbed the perfume, and it still has the smell in it. I don't know if you could see that there's still, you know, where you could see. This was my Aunt Gloria's, who passed away. Oh, I absolutely love it. I love just getting in here sometime and just, you know, smelling that. That was a fragrance that, you know, she liked back in the day, because it is very vintage. She kept stuff for years and years and years. Alright, so we will put these two back, because I think we have out enough, so I'm not going to even check the other two. Or this video end up being way, way too long. Okay, so I think the first thing we need to do, how about focus on the good? Let's see if we can get this through there. Yep, that went well. And then this through here. And you can use any kind of string or twine or whatever it is you would like. And then that goes through here. And as you can see, we're doing this part before we glue this together so that it's easier to get through there. Okay, we got it. And you can leave as much like leeway in this for it to hang like as far as you want, or have it tighter at the top. Whatever it is you want to do. And we are just going to do a knot. So one of the prototypes is just a knot. There we go. We got that. And the other one is a bow. But bows are not that great for me these days. So this right here is what we have so far. So we're going to go ahead and glue this down now that we have our string and little tag on there. Let's put some glue here. And close that up. And that makes your little gift card pocket. Alright. So, there you have it. Yes, super cute. So, the other thing I did was, I took the other little piece here. And you could decorate that up, of course, any way that you want to. So I took the other piece that was left, that corner that we cut off, and cut it down. And all I'm trying to do is just cut that little edge off of it where it was scored at. You can see the score line there. So we'll go just to the other side of that score line. Okay, so those will be trash and these will be trash. And then this one, just pick which side you want. We're going to make a tab. And I think I want this side for my tab. So you can either just freehand it. It's like 1 inch. Or you can score it. So we're just going to do a little score at 1.5. Just a quick little score there. Okay. And then I'm going to take the top piece, which is the piece with the fold in it. And I'm going to put it in my little rounder here. And round those corners. And now instantly we have made a little tag. So I'm just going to ink around this before we glue it on there. And then this, we are going to glue right here. So you can have it sticking up as much or as little as you like. And I think I'm just going to start with this back side right here. My hands are not being the steadiest today. And I want to try to get it about in the middle-ish. Hoping maybe that'll do. There we go. Yep, that'll do. So there you go. So that's it. So now you can put an image here. You could put a word here. You could put a word up there. You might have a sticker or something. This is happy birthday. That may work up there. Let's see. You can, you know, you can put a flower on it. That's going to crash or clash too much. So we're not going to do that. Could put one of those. To me, that's going to be too bulky. Let's see. What could we do? Not sure exactly what all I have. Now, I do have some bows. So we could put a bow on here. Yeah, I wonder if I have one with the gold around it, because that's just blending in too much for my liking. We have, nope, that one fell apart. Let's see what we have. What we might like. Oh, here's this one. Nope, I lost it. This one here that has gold on it. You could put it there or put it up there. We could put it there. I don't know if I have let's see. And you can also, like along this strip here, you could put lace on there before you did your hole. You could put lace up there, which would be really cute. Let's see, we have a bow. I don't know that I have any smaller ephemera anywhere close, but let's look in here. Oops, and see what we might like. Just throwing this all the way around. Oh, now we have Claudia's flowers. I think that's what we're going to use. There's lots of pink in there. And some of her butterflies. And if you didn't want to use it as a gift card holder, you could also just put a tag in there. Small tag like these. I think those I may have printed 2 to a page. I'm not 100% positive. Oh, now these I printed like 4 to a page. That would be cute as a little dangle on there as well. Let's see. What all do we have? We have birds. Don't really want a bird on there. We do have some flowers, but they're too big. Some Rachel at Roxy Creation flowers. So, I think we're going to pick a Claudia flower. I'm going to look in this other tray really, really quickly. But I don't think there's anything in here. No, those are much, much bigger items in there. I do have some words here, though. We'll get these 2 out for other ones. And you could also put a word here if you wanted to. Let's see what all we have in here. Oh, look, that says be a dreamer. Oh, okay, so maybe it's not a Claudia flower on that one, because I like that be a dreamer. And we could bring it down and still possibly get our bow on there. Yeah. This is laughed often. Wander and repeat. That's kind of cute. See, something like that could go there. Beautiful minds inspire each other. Be joyful. That you could put up here. I mean, there's so many different things that you can do. Look at that. It says celebrate life. That could have went there. And just let that stuff hang over the side. So, yeah, there's all kinds of things. There is wonder in simplicity. We've got... That is going to look good with that, I believe. Yep, let's keep that out for that. Because I think that'll look really cute. Let's see if there's anything else. I'm going to backtrack a little bit. Just see if there's anything for the other one. Measure your life in smiles. Live with joy. Adventurous calling. Of course I will go. Simple pleasures are lives. Oh yeah, I do like the beautiful dreamer though. This one's more pink. Life is for living. Love is for giving. Joy is for sharing. Oh, so many wonderful things in this little pack. And this is for a little corner. You could do something like that on the corner. Oh, we could do something like that on the corner. It says explore the world. Okay. Let's keep that one out just in case. We are not, you know, bound to use it. And then we have all these little smaller ones. Oh, this is a cute pack. I do not remember whose pack this was. I do know that I got it at the Hobby Lobby. Which I need to go to because last year I got everyone matching stockings. From where I work, we had bukus of them left. And they were, I actually got them at 75% off. And they had little initials hanging on. Hold on just a moment and I will go and grab one. They're just right in here. Let me pause you. Okay, I made it back. So these are the ones that I purchased. And I think they're really cute. And they already had this on there. So I just bought enough for everybody. Now, some of these work, but they just feel like they're wood. So I need to go to Hobby Lobby and get the rest of these that I need. And I have the paint, so I can paint it. And I can make sure I've got something that... I actually have the... It was the first one I ever bought, guys. And it was the huge, big... We Are Memory Keepers, like Crop-A-Dile thing. Yeah, it's a Crop-A-Dile 2, and it is massive. and it can do through wood like very, very easily. And I never use it because, of course, I have like 4 of the smaller ones, like this size, because I have the greenish blue one. I have this one in the pink and rose gold, and then I have the pink and silver. So I think this one I have 2 of, because I bought one for the sewing studio and one for in here. And then, of course, I decided I wanted the rose gold, and you know how it goes. It's just a downward spiral. So I ended up with 4 of those. So anyway, okay. So I think we're going to do this on here. So let's do a little bit of distressing around this piece, just mainly to get rid of the white around the edges. You could put a word on this too. You could decorate this up if you have smaller things. Let's put this over here as well. So let's grab our glue here and get this done. And I know I want it, kind of get that out of the way, more toward the bottom. Okay, there's that. And then we'll use the Fabri-Tac for the bow. Yep, that'll be cute. So let's grab the Fabri-Tac. Get the lid off. Lid. But yeah, you can certainly decorate these up any way that you want to. Or don't decorate them at all because, well, this one I did put the little bird on. But this one here, I didn't do anything to it. I just let the paper speak for itself. So I didn't do anything to that one. Okay. So there's that one. Now that one is done unless, you know, I decide I want to do like a word right here or something. That one's done. Easy peasy. So this would be a quick, like, build your stash project. It would be a really, really quick way to build up some pre-made ephemera like the bases. Okay, so then I'm going to flip it over and go on this corner. And this one is off a little bit, but that's okay. I mean, it's not perfect over here. Okay, so again, this is our front. It really doesn't matter on this one because it's, you know, pretty neutral. So we're going to go down this score line to the 3-inch score line here. And then we're going to go off at an angle. And once again, I should have went to the other side of that score line because it's a bit, yep, that score line's sticking out there. My hands are not wanting to work today. They are definitely not cooperating. So we'll try to go just to the other side of the score line on this one. Down to there, and then upward at an angle. We're going to keep these 2 pieces because remember, that could be your tab, but you don't have to do a tab. And then it's going to be our, and then we're just going to go like this to that corner, and this on that corner. Okay, so these little pieces we're going to toss out. So here's that. So now, yeah, that's going to be a bit off because that paper's off. But I think once it's all said and done, we'll be okay. So then we're going to open it up, and then we're going to get a ruler. And we're going to go from this point to this point. And again, you can use your scoreboard, or this is a cork. It's a placemat made out of cork, so it has some cushion in it. So unlike some of them, it doesn't leave a dent in it. Okay, so we got this down. And I downed it the wrong way. You downed it towards you. Okay, there we go. Yeah, not off too bad. Just a tad, it looks like. Looks like maybe a little bit of this needs to come off. Is what our problem is. Just like that. Okay. So now we have that. Much, much better. So we'll go ahead and score that part. And then we'll go ahead and do... oh, and you could do your little dangle thingy on either side. That looks crooked. But, again, when it's all said and done, it's not going to matter. You don't have to do it on this side. You can do it on the other side. Ooh, I almost got that one too low, but I think we're good. Ooh, we will be okay. Yeah, that is so crooked. Oh, my goodness. Crooked land. Not sure where I did. I think it was in the folding. Or it could have been the cutting of the... I think it was in the folding. Okay, that looks better. Okay. So now we have that. So now we need to do our little tag. So I'm just going to cut this one off where it was scored. And then make this that. Throw out those little pieces. Now this one, I think I'm actually going to make it a little bit shorter. So I'm going to make it right there. So it's not going to be quite as long as the other one. And while we have that out, let's go ahead and cut this piece. So if we decide to do the tab, we can, but I may not. I may not do a tab on this one. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. I think it looks good. Alright, gonna take a little drink. Okay, so this one's gonna be, let's try this. I have a large angle and a small angle, and this is the We Are Memory Keepers Crop-A-Dile. Oh yeah, that makes a teeny tiny one. That's a lot easier. Cute. Okay. Now for our hole in the middle-ish right here. Oh, yep. Kind of went down too far again, and it's too far to the left, but you know what? It's okay. Alright, so I'm going to keep just using this. Oh, let's pick out a charm. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to put this on there. And then we'll use a bulb pen to put one of the smaller charms on there. I think that's going to work. Okay, so this, again, we're just going to tie it. I'm not going to do a bow, just going to tie it into a knot. Excuse me. So yeah, Saturday after Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving night, all of the kids came over, kids and grandkids, and spent the night. That is so cute. Yep, that's cute. Oh, I didn't round the corners on that. I think I could still get to it, though, maybe. Let's see. Let's see if we can still get it in there. Yep. They all spent the night. Stayed pretty much all day yesterday into the evening. It was my granddaughter Stephanie's birthday. I'm not going to distress this one. So she wanted Papa's ribs, so we cooked ribs and fixings to go with that yesterday. So that was fun. And they got, there we go, close it up. They got all the, well, they got my outside lights put up, the Christmas tree put up. I still need to take and post pictures. I haven't done that yet. And I don't think I'm going to put a tab on this one. So let's see. So I was thinking about this here. And I actually do think that it fits. Oh, okay, it's sticking over just a little bit. So I think rather than taking off the bottom, I'm just going to take off a little bit off the top till we can get it where it'll go. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Oh, that's cute. What were we going to do with this? Was I going to put that on there? See, it barely fits. So what I'm going to do, actually, instead of putting a tab, is I'm going to glue this up here at the very, very top. And you can still see the words. That's what we're going to do. So this little piece, I am going to put just a little bit of distress around it just to define those edges a little bit more. You could actually just glue it on as a pocket, couldn't you? Stick something in there. That might be too much, though. And we have to find a little thing. Okay, so I think we're just going to glue it all the way down. So we'll go ahead and get our glue on here. If I wanted to come out. And then get this like that. Okay, so we have that. Let's see what's up with the glue. Not really sure. Oh, that's really cute. See that? Cute. Okay, so now let's give this a little bit of distress too to define it. There we go. Just a little bit. And we're going to put this at the very top. So we'll go ahead and get some glue on there. And hopefully be able to get it placed. When it kind of in the middle. At the top, Lorie, at the top. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Let me see what you're seeing. Cute. Look at that. Very cute. Okay, we need something for there. And you could use washi as well. But I was looking at this. How cute would that be on there? Or on the bottom. That would be cute. Okay. I think we'll bypass that this time. But I do think maybe I will cut off one of these. Or maybe two of these. Yeah. We're going to put two of these on our tag. That way our tag's just not so plain. Get that little piece off, and this little piece off maybe. I don't even remember where I got that from. May have been Amazon. And this we're going to put on with Fabri-Tac. So I will just try and get the hands to cooperate. A little dollop in the middle of those. Oh, that's cute. So, now that we've done that, I'm going to forego the little trinket. That is so cute. Alright, guys. I think that is going to be it for today. So, we have, push that off to the side, our 2 little stuffed prototypes, right? And then we have this one. It is just darling. I love it. What did we do with the other one? Here's the pink one. Like, where did it go? And then our pink one. Oh, I bet we could put one of those on there too, right? Oops, because this tag was longer. We could get 2 of those on there. Let's see. We can. That would be cute. Could. Ooh, we could get 3, 4 across the top. I kind of think I like that better. Okay, so just when I thought we were done, I go all rogue. Gonna get that little piece off. I'm losing my light up here. It's dying. It's, you know, the one you charge and it's a clip. And it really likes to go out super quick, so it doesn't hold a charge for very long. Okay. So let's get a little dollop of glue on each of these. Right in the middle should be plenty. And then we can get it right here. Oh, that's super cute. Oh my goodness. Yep, it's pretty. Look at there. How cute. Okay, so there we go, guys. That's going to be it today. And again, this was from, excuse me, Sandy at Septeria's Room is where I saw this at. So, want to make sure to give credit where credit is due. Not my idea. Absolutely love her projects. I've got quite a few more coming. Like I said, I will go ahead and upload this video soon because I have my videos done. I guess I could be cleaning up while I ramble. I have my videos done through the 1st of February because I was worried about, you know, the holidays and work and, you know, what that was going to bring. And these I'm just going to put in my little saucery thing here. Not knowing what that was going to bring. I'm going to go ahead and turn this light off because it's doing us absolutely no good at this point. Put that over there. But yeah, I have them so ahead. I'll go ahead and insert these. So we had an amazing Thanksgiving. Everything's decorated. The kids came over yesterday. Celebrated Stephanie's birthday. She turned 11. We had a great time. All right, I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.